Welcome back. You know, what began as a casual, and I mean casual, gathering of friends just sharing personal cancer journeys has blossomed into a premier annual celebration of survivorship. The 15th annual Black and White Cancer Survivors Gala is tomorrow night.
That's right. It's a night dedicated to celebrating the strength, resilience, and the triumph of cancer survivors. Joining us today is Dr. C. Keith Melvin from the foundation. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you were telling Cherie and I about how this all started. Talk to us a little bit about the Black and White Cancer Survivors Foundation and the work you all do.
Well, we weren't a foundation at first. We certainly just started off my patient, Bill Mabry, a DJ. His wife had breast cancer. My wife had survived 2 cancers, and I had survived prostate cancer at the age of 47. He said, "Let's have a party, Doc, celebrate our wives having survived cancer." I was like, yeah, sounds like an idea to me. So we had a party out at the Atrium in Springdale, plastic cups, paper plates, et cetera, $25 we charged, and 100 people showed up. So I'm like, wow, people actually came. And what I did at the time was I just started telling people with testimonials about our story, the fact that we all were saved because we had done early detection through screening, and that had saved our lives. And so here we were having a party. And then the next year it grew to 150, then it kept on going. And we ended up at Sharonville Convention Center, then downtown at Duke Energy. We were ranked in the top 5 events at Duke Energy Center. And it's just been an amazing journey where I started off with just a party. I had no idea, no intentions of anything other than a celebration. And as it turned out, the mission was right and the cause was just.
And I love the cause here. One thing I think that's really unique about this mission is they support cancer awareness in local minority communities where a lot of people don't realize, but research rates of breast cancer and prostate cancer are very high there. Talk to us about that.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Breast cancer and prostate cancer, and while they may be declining in the general population, certainly we still see that breast cancer in women is a deadlier diagnosis because it's diagnosed later. Same with prostate cancer, even though we have no idea why Black men have a higher prevalence and incidence of prostate cancer. Clearly, Black men get it, and when they do, they're either younger or when they get it, it's more advanced. That's what has happened with most of these cancers too, Cherie, is that the cancers are more advanced, and so of course, it's multifactorial. Of course, access, then people don't trust the system, and they may or may not have enough insurance. And then also when you go to the doctor, and for you ladies, I would say if you went to a female physician, you would feel like you probably got better care. There's no doubt about it. And so for African Americans and other ethnicities, when you go to somebody that looks like you and talks like you and thinks like you and eats like you, they probably understand more about what you're doing, and I might also listen a little bit better. So that's what we do. And so our program has never been about raising money. We've been always raising awareness about cancer. The first thing you have to do is be aware of it so that you can then be an advocate for yourself. There's no doubt about it.
I love the message. It's so basic. Obviously, you relate to people who you feel like you can trust. And you're right, my main doctor is a woman because I feel like she gets it.
Absolutely.
And this has all come back full circle, Doc, to a party, and the gala is tomorrow. Talk to us a little bit about that and what people can expect.
Well, what people expect, and each year we have some kind of theme or something, and the theme is not so important. It truly is the message, but people are dressed to the nines, Ashley, and they have a great time. We do a lot of things, and each year there's always a surprise. And I will tell you that in my 5th year, when I was still at the Sharonville Convention Center, I kept trying to get the First Lady Michelle Obama to send us a message or whatever, and they kept sending me material back to say, well, good luck, thank you for what you're doing, but she's too busy and so forth. And then the day of the event, at my 5th event, this is 15, I asked my technical guy, I said, did you ever hear anything? He said, I'm downloading the First Lady's video as we speak. And I was like, yes. And what that said to me was that I had the right cause and my mission was right, because the First Lady would not have taken the time. And since then, it's just grown more and more because it's that the mission was right. Now, everyone's raising money, and we're not raising money, we're raising awareness. However, our paradigm has to shift now, and we really need more money to raise in order to keep on doing this at this high of a level.
Dr. Melvin, I feel like we could just sit here and talk to you forever. You're so easy to chat with, and I love your mission, what you guys are doing, and the fact that it just continues to grow. Thank you so much. And by the way, before we wrap, it's his mother's 96th birthday.
Yes.
No.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Miss
birthday.
Melvin.
Melvin,
Okay.
Hi, Mom.
Thank you again for being here. 96. Happy birthday. By the way, again, the Black and White Cancer Survivors Gala is tomorrow night at the Sharonville Convention Center. There's a cocktail hour, silent auction, live music, dinner, so much more. It is a black tie event, so make sure you get on your, dressed to the nines. For more information, scan the QR code here on your screen. We'll also put all of that on our website. And if you can't make it because it's last minute notice, you can always make a donation, right?
Absolutely.
Make a donation. Thanks again for being here.